morning, everyone. Welcome. My name is Susan, and we're going to do a short 30-minute gentle hatha yoga class. So everybody comfortable on their sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders are relaxed. And if you have a hard time sitting cross-legged, by all means you can sit with your legs straight if you like, whatever's comfortable for you. All right, we always start our class with a couple of minutes of breathing, of pranayama. Today we're going to sit in Hakini Mudra. So I just want you to bring your hands up and just kind of tent fingertips together, little tent, sitting nice and tall. It doesn't matter where your hands are. You can have them here or down here if you'd like. And Hakini Mudra, it just helps with concentration. And you notice that people do this a lot when they're thinking or, planning. They have their hands like this. That's all. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Relax the shoulders. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Just slow things down. Slow that breath. Now is the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focus on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. For one more breath. And on your exhale, I'd like you to bring your hands together. Let's rub them vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Inhale. For one more breath. Slow it down. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a nice long smooth breath. And on the exhale, let's come up all the way. Sitting into Jupiter Mudra, sitting nice and tall on those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body, let's wake up that spine. Reach up if you can. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated when together. Focus your energies on breaking through barriers for one more breath. And on the exhale, I want you to keep the right hand up, left arm, bring it right onto the floor. Keep your arm right up to the ceiling, straight spine, take your breath. And on the exhale, I want you just to lean towards the left. You can bend your left elbow a little if you'd like. Or if you can, just stay right. Keep your hand up to the ceiling. Now make sure that your back is straight, arms are nice and lined up. You're not leaning forward or leaning back. And reach. And let's really get a nice stretch down the right side of the body. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale, bring the right arm all the way down as you inhale, left arm up. And on the exhale, either lean to the right if you can. If you find that's a little bit too much, just reach up to the ceiling. And you can reposition your right hand, bend the elbow a little if you'd like, or keep the arm straight, doesn't matter. Try to keep your body nice and lined up if you can. And reach, spread those fingers like rays of sunshine and spread it out. And on the exhale, bring the left hand all the way down. All the way, hands on the lap. Roll the shoulders out, roll them out. All right, inhale, arms up, shoulder height. Exhale, palms to the ceiling. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Really slow the breath down, try to connect with the breath. Sometimes it may take a few minutes, really to get that breath nice and slowed down. But just think about the breath, pay attention to it. On the next exhale, bring the arms in front all the way. Very slow and gentle with the shoulders, hands right in front. Now with a straight spine, you're going to try and keep your head level with your spine, excuse me, hinging at the hips. On the exhale, I want you just to crawl your fingers forward. Now you can just lean on your hands, rest on your hands and bend the elbows and lean forward if you'd like. And if you're a little more flexible, you can reach up as far as you'd like. Or if you want, you can even come down on your forearms. And let's Let's just stay here for another breath. Let's just start lengthening the spine, releasing the shoulders, the muscles up and down your back. One more breath. On the exhale, stay low. Let's shift our body weight. Slide your hands slowly and gently to the left. And keeping the weight on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor. Reach. And let's get a nice stretch into the upper back, the shoulder, all the way down right into the hip of the right side of your body for one more breath. On the next exhale, stay low. It's all the way to the other side. So very slow and gentle with your spine. Shift your body weight. The weight's on the right thigh, left hip on the floor, and reach. When I say the hip on the floor, if you decide to reach a little too far and your left hip comes off the floor, that's when you need to pull back. So really want you to feel anchored and grounded to the floor. All right, you're still going to get the same stretch. Just relax, do what you can, listen to your body, respect your limitations. If it doesn't feel good, please don't do it. Or you can always make those little adjustments to find that place that feels just right. But it revolves around the breath. If your breath changes, if it becomes labored or too quick, then you have to think about what you're doing. Make little adjustments. Come back to that smooth breath. On the next exhale, stay low and let's come back to center. All the way. And come up. Roll the shoulders out. All right. From here, let's get into our little butterfly. So feet together. So this is a nice stretch for the inner thighs, the pelvic floor, groin area, those tight buttocks, and start waking up those lovely hips. So from here, hands onto the ankles, either lean forward, gently pressing on the knees, or if you find this is as far as you can go, you don't really have to go any further, just rest your hands on your legs. Just stay right here. Keep your back straight, keep breathing, and just hang out here if you'd like. It doesn't matter. Those of you who are leaning forward, do it on the exhale. And don't force those knees. Be very gentle with the knees. All right? Lean forward. Keep your head level with your spine. Again, hinging at the hips. And this is our butterfly or bound angle pose. Some call this the cobbler. Try to relax your thighs, your hips. Just let it go. One more nice, long, smooth breath. On the exhale, come up. I'm trying to cue you on your breathing. So when I say the next exhale or your next exhale, try to move on that cue if you'd like, if you can, all right? Come up. All right, so from here, let's straighten that left leg. All I want you to do is to put the right foot into the cusp of the left knee. If you find this is a little too uncomfortable, slide it down around the calf if you'd like, all right? So from here, we're going to do a single leg stretch. So both hands onto the left knee. So what you're going to do here is either lean forward, or if you can slide your hands down. If you can grab your foot. This is all about releasing the back of the leg, the hamstring, going into the back of the knee, the calf, but also even into the buttock, even into the lower back a little, but focusing mostly on the hamstring, the back of the leg. Now with the straight spine here, again, make sure you keep your back straight, your head level with your spine. So I don't want you hunching over if you can help it, all right? Toes pointing up to the ceiling. Always take your breath. Exhale. And just try and relax. And you don't worry if you can't go very far. It doesn't matter. When you feel that stretch and you feel that place, if your breath is smooth and is fine, then stay here. But if you decide, some stretches you might want to go a little deeper, maybe you can. Then you do it on your exhale. But don't worry. You're going to get that stretch regardless. Some days you might be able to go a little further. Maybe you can grab your foot some days. Some days you can barely lean over. That doesn't matter. Just relax. On the exhale, come up. From here, let's get into our twist pose. So I want you to bring your knee up. Right knee up. Keep your foot along the cusp of the knee if you can. If you find you need to stretch it out a bit, you can move it a little bit too. Not any higher though, lower. Left hand on the right knee, right hand behind the back, preparing for half staff twist. Take your breath. And on the exhale, let's gently look over the right shoulder. Gently pressing on the right knee to the left. Your back is straight. Shoulders are relaxed. The breath is flowing. Half staff twist, and let's really work on releasing the spine, keeping it nice and flexible and agile and supple. Releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, and the muscles up and down your back. For one more breath. On the exhale, slowly, always moving gentle and slowly with your spine. Let's see if we can go to the other side now. So, left foot into the cusp of the knee. Make sure that you're nice and comfortable. So make adjustments so that you're comfortable on your sit bones. All right. Here again, make that adjustment if you find you've got to move your leg down a little bit on your calf. That's fine. Toes pointing up. Take your breath. On the exhale, lean forward. You can stay right here. You can slide your hands down a little bit. Wherever you find the stretch is the most effective for you. On the next exhale, come up. Moving your body slowly, carefully, very, very gently. All right, let's get into our twist pose. So bring the knee up along the cusp of the knee, right hand on left knee, left hand behind the back. Take your breath. And on the exhale, gently look over the left shoulder. Now with the twist pose, be very gentle with your spine. You don't have to torque your back or your neck or whip your body around. You move very slowly. Even if you can barely move, it doesn't matter. Even in the twist pose, that breath is exactly the same. Now, if you decide that you want to go a little deeper, maybe, one side of your body is always a little bit stronger, a little more flexible, a little easier to move. And if you decide you want to go maybe a little bit deeper, do it on the exhale. So when you exhale, go a little further, or if you need to back up and come right out of it, you can do that as well. On the next exhale, come back. Let's straighten those legs. Staff pose. Roll the shoulders out. Roll them out. All right, so today we're just going to work on the ankles, the feet, the toes, the hands, the wrists. We're going to do everything all at once today. So basically what I want you to do is start moving those toes around. Let's play piano with the toes and the fingers. Move them around. You can go slow or fast if you want. And open up your legs a little bit. And then as you're playing piano, I want you to round the ankles and the wrists. And let's really get a little movement into the wrists, the fingers, the hands, the ankles, the toes. Let's really wake everything up, all right? Decompressing, releasing the tension of the tight muscles, uncoiling those tight muscles, releasing the discomfort of tight nerves and blood vessels as well. Now from here, roll the shoulders a little bit more. Let's get into our table, onto our hands and knees. Now, when you get into your hands and knees, if you find you need extra padding, you can use, I always provide little pads for my students. If you need a little extra cushioning for your knees or your wrists, you can use a thin towel, a thin blanket, or even a really, really skinny pillow. Nothing too fat though, but just enough to take the edge off if you need to. Now this is our table. Now I want you to line everything up, so proper alignment is very important always. Ankle to knee, knee to hip, knees are hip distance apart. Elbows, shoulders, wrists lined up. Head is level with your spine. Let's go together. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Keep going all the way. Just do what you can. Try to relax your thighs. If they're tight, let them go. Meditation motion, breath in motion. This is releasing, lengthening that spine a little more, releasing upper back. This is a wonderful stretch, especially for your lower back. And let's do one more set, cat and cow. So you're exhaling down, inhaling up. All the way. Bring yourself back to straight, neutral spine, back to table. Shake your hands and wrists out if you need to. So from here, we're going to go right into a nice little flow. We're going to work with our little rabbit. Now the little rabbit, I'll give you a quick little demo. That's a really nice stretch. It's a nice engagement of your upper back muscles and of your rhomboid. So the rhomboid is a very deep muscle. It's underneath your shoulder blades, all right? You won't feel it, but it's a really nice stretch for that part, that particular area. So I'll do a quick little demo, and then we'll do it together. So the rabbit, what you're going to do from table is come down onto the forearm. Arms are lined up, forehead on the floor. That's it. So when you come down on your forearms, make sure elbows, shoulders are lined up, and elbows or wrists, all right? So we're going to do a nice little flow on the floor today, staying close to the floor. Preparing for our little rabbit. Take your breath. Exhale, rabbit. Next exhale, table. Back to table. From here, we're going to get into our left low lunge. So take your breath on the exhale. Left low lunge. Now, we're going to do a little sequence from our low lunge. So make sure everything is lined up, ankle to knee, knee to hip, ankle to knee. And this is our low lunge. Low lunge warrior, take your breath. On the exhale, just push down on your foot a little bit, come up nice and slow. Perfectly balanced. Relax the shoulders. Keep that breath going. Every breath you take is long and smooth the whole time we're together. One more. On the exhale, hinging at the hips, stay in your lunge. Just reach forward. Head is level with your spine. One more breath. Exhale, come back up to low lunge warrior. Take your breath. On the exhale, keep the left hand up, bring the right arm down onto the floor. This one here, if you find you need to use a little block to help bring the floor up a little higher, you could do that as well. Perfectly lined up, everything nice and stable and strong. From here, prepare for our downward dog. So take your breath. On the exhale, hands on the floor. You can get into table first if you need to, or go right into your dog. Move your feet back. Get that tail up nice and high. Shoulders are relaxed, head is hanging down. Downward dog. Find that place of balance, of comfort. For one more breath. On the exhale, let's get into the left knee on the floor, right low lunge now. We're going to go right to the other side. Set everything up. Inhale up. Exhale. Left hand on the floor. Now see how everything is nice and lined up. My arm is lined up. Left hand is lined up alongside of the left knee. My legs are nice and lined up. Keeping yourself nice and straight. Alignment is important. Do what you can. If you're a little bit crooked and that's as far as you can go, don't worry about it. But I want you to always be aware of that. Preparing for low lunge warrior. On the exhale, come up. Relax the shoulders. This is really challenging your balance as well. On the exhale, lean forward. Try to relax those shoulders. Everything is nicely balanced out. The weight is balanced out evenly with your right leg and your left knee. On the exhale, low lunge. From here, prepare for downward dog again. On the exhale, hands on the floor, back up. On the exhale, let's walk ourselves up to mountain. Come up nice and slow, all the way up. Perfect. Roll the shoulders out, shake those wrists and hands out, shake the legs out if you need to. All right, mountain, Tadasana. Feet are hip distance apart. Make sure you're nice and anchored to the floor. Standing nice and tall, being aware of your posture. Breathe. Thinking about the breath. This is the same breath you started with. It's long and it's smooth. I know my classes are a little bit short, so sometimes I go a little bit quicker, so I'm trying to guide you into keeping your breath nice and slow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring them out, shoulder height, hands together. Preparing for our standing hand clap. Take your breath. On the exhale, release the right arm, bring it back. As far as comfortable, this is mobility, range of motion of the shoulders. On the exhale, here, bring it up. If you find this is a little too intense for your shoulders, take your breath. Exhale left. You can bring your arms down and do it a little lower if that's more comfortable for you, but not any higher. Exhale. One more time to the right. Take your breath. Exhale. Take your breath. Exhale. A nice stretch for the chest and pectorals as well. And exhale. Up. Inhale into a back bend. Preparing for our forward fold or ragdoll. On the exhale, soften the knees, hinging at the hips, come down. So this would be your ragdoll. Keep your knees soft. This is a wonderful full body stretch. If you want to go a little bit deeper in this particular one, you can do a forward fold. A forward fold, the legs would be straight. You can keep your hands on your knees and come down. Or if you can bring your hands right onto the floor. This is a nice stretch for the back of the leg. But if you prefer, stay in your ragdoll if you want. It's not quite as intense. You're still getting a lovely stretch. On the exhale, back to table. Come down. Preparing for child's pose. Open up the knees a little wider. On the exhale, lean back. Now, child's pose Balasana is a nice little rest, a neutral place, and a full body stretch. Make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest them on your stacked fists. You can rest your forehead on your block, stacked hands, or on the floor. And just try to relax. Child's pose Balasana. And now's the time to thank yourself for being here today, for taking a little time out of your busy day, your busy life, whatever your life is right now, and just to be on your mat for a little while, just to kind of loosen things up and just release the tension and maybe work on releasing a little bit of stress as well. Finding that place where you can just relax, focus on your breath, and just slow things down. No thoughts, no worries, no cares, no anxieties. On the next exhale, bring yourself up out of your child's pose. Let's get ourselves onto our backs. Come down nice and slow, all the way down. Back is nice and anchored to the floor. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's do our happy baby. Bring your feet up to the ceiling, bend at the knees. Now, if you can, grab your ankles. If you can't reach your ankles, just hold on to your knees, and I want you to rock from side to side. Rock and breathe. You can keep your feet together or open them up as wide as you'd like. Just close your eyes if you'd like and rock, breathe. And this is our happy baby. This is a wonderful stretch for that lower back. Targeting the lower back. You get a whole back massage, but just targeting the lower back a little bit. And like I said, make the adjustment. If you find it's a little more effective to have your legs wide open or really close together, it doesn't matter. One more breath. On the exhale, knees together, and let's give ourselves a hug right from here. On the exhale, let's rock. Hug the knees. The closer you bring your knees to your chest, the deeper the stretch you will get as well. So make those adjustments to what your body needs right now. And this is going to give you lengthen your spine a little bit. Give yourself a lovely back massage. Try to relax your shoulders. Little circles to the left. Let's work on that lower back a little bit more. Little circles to the right. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall shoulder height, preparing for twist pose. And on the exhale, drop the knees to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Now you can straighten your legs a little for comfort if you'd like. And if your block is handy and you want to put your block underneath your bottom knee to support your knee, you can do that as well. Just find a place. You don't have to worry about your knees touching the floor. They probably won't. And just try to relax. And this is still working on the spine, maybe more the lower spine with this one here. On the next exhale, bring the knees up very, very slowly. Adjust your shoulders and your neck for comfort. On the exhale, drop your knees to the right as you look over the left shoulder. And just stay there, relax, breathe. For one more breath. On the exhale, bring the knees up very slowly. Adjust your shoulders and your neck for comfort. And I want you to inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Let them fall over your head. And I want you to straighten your legs one at a time. And let's stretch our bodies out. Fingertips to the tips of your toes. Feeling nice and relaxed and calm and maybe a little heavy right now. Let your body just sink into the ground, sink into the mat. Leave an imprint of your physical body onto that mat. And just breathe. It's important for relaxation to have a tension-free body and a tension-free mind. All that energy is flowing energy, which is our life force. For one more breath. On the exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from our higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. At this point, if you want, you can bend your knees. You can lay on your side if you'd like. Some people like to take a little extra long Savasana, just because we have a short class, it's not a very long one. Some people like to have a little blanket, even have a pillow, and just rest. Rest your body. Your mind is clear, your breath is going, you can feel your chest rise as you inhale. Always try to suspend your breath for a few seconds and then exhale completely. Always listen to your body. Focus on the breath, the sensations of your body, how your body moves. Even if you find that you're a little stiff, if you're new to this or haven't done it for a while and your body doesn't move that well, it doesn't matter. It's all about the breath. And just try to relax. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the bells, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, very slowly and gently, take your time, bring yourself back up to our cross-legged Sukhasana position or any seated position at this point that's comfortable for you. Roll the shoulders out if you'd like. Let's bring our hands together and let's rub vigorously to activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center. Close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti 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 Sat Nam. Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, may love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, wonderful. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Susan, and stay tuned where I'm going to be working on another yoga class actually right after this one. A little bit more moving. We're going to do a nice warrior flow, and then we'll do a nice Pilates class and a lovely chair yoga class. So stay tuned and have a lovely day if you're leaving. And you can always repeat these classes again if you want to move a little more. Thank you.